You see, the same God that we're saying might not even exist becomes real to us, but only when we're dying in bed.
On the first day, I spawned near a ravine, and whoever told people not to skip leg day should have told Java that it doesn't need to do only leg day because there is so much lag here. I had to actually fix that before I could actually play. This. Why doesn't Bedrock have this? It is so simple. Just add it. Add it. Add it. Add it! I gotta ask, does Java have some sort of obsession with pumpkins, or are pumpkins just extremely rare on Bedrock, or did I just get a really rare seed? Because I find like 5 of these pumpkin patches just randomly on my adventures, like while I'm walking, like literally within like 1,000 block straight line, I end up finding like 5 patches. Like what? And of course, it's time to punch down a tree. Usually that's the first thing you do in Minecraft, but it's about the 3rd thing I'm doing. Using Java crafting on a phone is basically my only complaint. Well, that and the lag a little bit ago, but I think the lag has been taken care of. I forgot that swords are basically glorified butter knives in Java. I'm not this bad, it's my frame rate. Finally, he almost deserved to live. I guess the lag is still a problem at this moment, so I'm going to try to figure that out. 4 minutes later, and I think I got somewhere. I do not know how to tame a horse on Java. On Bedrock, you get on its back, it kicks you off, you get on its back, it kicks you off, you rinse and repeat until it's tamed. On Java, it will not let me get on its back, so I do not know what I'm doing wrong. I fix the leg later on, I promise. No. I also don't understand these controls. I mean, I do understand it's an emulator that I'm using, but like when I end up clicking the screen, it places blocks or acts like you would be using your secondary hand, whereas when I hold on the screen, it acts like I'm using my primary hand when I am holding tools or something like that. However, if a mob comes after me, I put the crosshairs on them and I click the screen, it does nothing. It literally does nothing. I have to hit the primary button in order to actually hit the mob, which is a little annoying, but I mean, it works. Another thing that I noticed is the joystick does not sprint. Like, you cannot sprint with the joystick. You have to use the arrow button, which is also kind of annoying, but I got it to work for the most part. I just put my arrow right next to my joystick, and if I wanted to sprint, I just double tap the arrow, whereas if I just want to walk, I can use the joystick. Another thing that I noticed was the sprinting. Every time I would hit a block, my sprint would automatically stop. It does not work like that in Bedrock, and I haven't heard anybody mention the difference. The only reason I can assume is because most people come from Java and then go to Bedrock, so they're probably still playing the same way they would on Java, hence the reason they wouldn't even notice that, because, you know, they'd be doing their best not to hit blocks. But it was so annoying to me that I actually Googled it, like, how do I stop this? And I found out that it's apparently a core mechanic to Java, where if you collide with any type of block, you instantly stop sprinting, which is really annoying for me. But, I mean, I'm working with it. I'm living with it. I'm coping. With only 2 pieces of wool to my name, I don't have enough to make a bed, so I'm going to be spending the night of day 0 just mining. Hey, it's morning. Bro, an Enderman? This early? I spent most of day one doing what my mind usually does and just wandered around. Thanks to this guy's lovely donations, I can now make myself a bed. The mobs indicate to me that it's getting dark, so I'm scared. So I did what most people would do without a bed and made a hole. Notice how I said without a bed, because my mind is apparently slow and I forgot that I literally just made a bed a few minutes ago, so I'm going mining for a little bit until I realize, hey, I got a bed, and then I go to sleep for the night of day one. Oh look, the gears have finally gotten oiled. I remember I got a bed. No, the cursed birch forest, I gotta get out of this thing. Who designed the boat mechanics in Java? If my will to live wasn't so high in the game and low in real life, I would have ended myself. Rowing straight isn't the problem, it's when you want to turn. So you can't jump out of boats in Java either, you have to crouch, which, I don't know, that makes no sense to me. Like, you're going on top of the boat, you should be jumping to get out of the boat, or at least on top of it, but no, you gotta crouch to get out of the boat. I don't know, maybe it's just a bedrock thing that's stuck with me now, but hey, a village. This is the most pitiful village I have ever had the misfortune of finding. Like, literally, there was 2 villagers and one wasn't even grown up yet. grass growing inside a house? Anybody see that before? I actually stopped hitting them here because I didn't know if they were going to spit at me or not. And they do, it's just like 3 times as long as bedrock. I then placed the 2 villager beds along with my bed in the same house to hopefully keep all the villagers in the same location. I then stole all the villagers' decorations. They're not going to eat them anyway. And then I started running around placing torches in every location that had darkness. I found my first white, who apparently must have known I was part Indian because he tried to kill me instantly. On day 3, I made a iron pickaxe with the corpse of the iron golem. Chopping down more trees on day 3. Gotta clear out this village. That dang white is still trying to kill me. I changed my video settings again to hopefully help with the lag. This is what I'm running at. Time to light up more of this dark abyss. It was here that I realized tapping the screen places blocks, holding the screen breaks blocks, but tapping the screen doesn't hurt mobs, you have to hit the primary button. For some reason I decided the moon is quite beautiful tonight. I'm going to need to get used to these buttons before something bad happens to me. Just to give you guys a little sample size of how many trees I've cut down, check this about 5 seconds of sped up gameplay. It's over a minute long. Another Enderman, just like that. Bro, do Endermen spawn more frequently in Java than on Bedrock? Because this would be extremely rare to see 2 Endermens by day 4. Well, I lost him. He must have teleported underground or something. I didn't break the block. These touches are annoying. I'm about to construct the easiest iron farm of my life. Imagine forcing mobile players to use over 666.667% more villagers just to make an iron farm. I accidentally broke a pane in the villagers' houses, so I'm collecting sand so I can replace it. Glorified butter knife. I don't understand these button placements and why it just randomly clicks, but note to self, never hold anything in your hand. Apparently, even though I was moving my screen like that, it counted it as holding on the screen, which I wasn't, so what the heck. These buttons are annoying. I don't know what all this 69 is about, but nice. On day 8, I started digging downwards, hoping that I could hit a cave system. I'm still awful with these controls, but to my knowledge, the pickaxe doesn't have a cooldown time, so I'm gonna bedrock spam it. That regen, though, holy, I'm already at 4.5 hearts. This is what I love about Java. When you see a exposed diamond, it's not a exposed diamond, it's usually multiple. In Bedrock, you're lucky if you find 2 when it's exposed. You see the cobwebs up there? I didn't know where those cave spiders were spawning from, so I decided to block this off over here. I noticed it now. I'm trying to light it up so it stops spawning cave spiders. I figure I've overstayed my welcome, especially with no armor right now, so I'm gonna get out of here with what I got. The iron farm is complete. All I need now is a zombie. I made that replacement pane that I needed. Day 9 wasn't really eventful, although at the night of day 9 I knew what I was gonna do. Find myself a zombie. Yeah, I'm not fighting a zombie with a shovel right now. Get in the frickin' hole! Finally. Wow. It does baffle me that the PC version is this easy to make an iron farm on. Like, why? Why Minecraft? Why? I am so confused why you haven't fixed it yet on Bedrock. It actually hurts my mind. I equipped full iron armor on day 10. On day 11, I started my sugarcane farm. In hindsight, I probably should have did this way back when at the beginning, because yeah, in Java you can't speed grow the sugarcane with bone meal like you can on Bedrock. Honestly, that is one thing that I wish Java did have for the Java players, like, why? Why can't you bone meal your sugarcane? It makes no sense. I then went into the villager's old, my house, and AFK'd the sugarcane for a little bit. Four pieces of sugarcane have grown in the last 20 minutes. Dang. This is what most of day 12 entailed. I attempted to give the villagers some workstations, but I don't know if they accepted the jobs being this scared. I'm digging back down to the mine shaft. Another thing I noticed that's different between Java and Bedrock is you can't bounce the arrows back at the skeleton in Java, which is kinda weird, but good to know. Have you ever seen an Enderman trapped in gravel? I wish I would have realized the mine shaft on the left connects to the one on the right as well. As we can see, right here it's blocked off. This is my downfall. This right here is the diamond spawn rate in Java. No wonder people think diamonds aren't as valuable anymore. Honestly, if it wasn't for a mob here and there every once in a while, I'd be thinking I was playing in peaceful mode. But that doesn't mean one wrong creeper can't end my run. Notice how I crouch before I actually pull up my shield. That's how you can tell I'm a Bedrock player. Well, he just fell down the waterfall. With the 5 diamonds I have at base and the 3 in my inventory, I now have enough to make a diamond chestplate. Notice the frantic spamming of the shield here. Yeah. In my defense, it's only been 13 days and I'm still not the best with the controls yet. I could have always turned on cheats and gave myself the EXP needed to pretend like nothing ever happened. However, I would have known and I don't like that, so can't do it. I did, however, go into creative and go back to where I died at, as I needed to cope. I then went back to my house and saved and quit as I've already died. I was attempting to make this a short video to show you guys how I died and start another world instantly, but this video is already over 35 minutes long, so a new world will have to be in another video.